Check one. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Okay, looks like we're in much better shape than we were before, which is a positive. Um, oh, I'm gonna bring down my speaker volume. You guys can hear that. But hey, thank you guys so much for your patience. This is so much better. But yeah, this is we're back. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thanks for being very patient with all that has been going on technologically wise or technology wise. I've been really appreciating all that. We got some new technology, which looks like is working a lot better. And I'm hoping that this will be kind of the route that we go here. So, but yeah, we are tracking some pretty intense cells here. In fact, they just finished tearing up my hometown. They literally had tornadoes in Rochester, Minnesota. Um, so we are kind of in work for that, and currently working our way back to Menominee because it looks like the cells are going to start working their way kind of in between the Menominee and Eau Claire area. The radar that we've got up on the screen is the radar I'm currently using. This one should not go offline. It looks like we are overall in good shape. But please feel free to comment and ask any questions we got. We got some low bases right over to our west, kind of down over to the Eau Claire area. That's kind of the route that's looking in at the moment. But yeah, we are currently working our way back over to Menominee. I went just about 5 miles over to the west and or I'm sorry, to the east and working way back. You can see the cell up there on your screen, which I'm going to pull up here in just a few moments. But yeah, nothing too serious yet. A couple of slight rain showers. That's all that I've gotten through at the moment. So nothing too crazy yet, which is not a bad thing. I'm not going to complain about that. But hey, thank you guys so much for sticking with me and staying on track. But looks like the rain's starting to pick up here, and I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. The radar that you see on the left-hand side of your screen is essentially the how heavy the rain is. The system I'm driving through right now is pretty easy going. The system on the right-hand side of your screen is, or the radar on the right-hand side of your screen is the velocity. So that's how fast the water in the atmosphere is moving and the direction it's moving. Red is going away from the radar, green is towards. And tornadoes are a couplet, so it's a combination of those two in a really tight area. The radar that you see on the left-hand please share this out with anyone who you think needs it or post it on your story. I'm going to try to be live as possible. There might be a break in my live stream. I got something I got to run and do at the university at about 5 to 6 o'clock. I'm not totally sure how long that's going to be, but I will certainly keep you guys posted and update on what that's going to look like here moving forward. But until then, I'm going to stay live. Looks like wind and rain are getting heavy, but so far that cell that was headed towards Menominee has dissipated. Please share this. I'm not totally sure why this happened, but the camera that I've currently got on got flipped. I'm not driving on the left-hand side of the road. I'm on the right-hand side of the road. See if I can fix that at some point. Unfortunately, it looks like it's something in my stream settings I gotta fix, but that's okay. Okay, winds are certainly picking up here. Oh, looks like I have some comments. Thank you very much. Killing it, Ian. Appreciate it. Look, we just got a little bit of hail on campus, but it was very brief. Cam looks normal to me. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for that feedback. Oh, Cam looks normal. Oh, that's good to hear. Thanks, guys. That's coming from Jackie at 8664. If hey Cam, if you wouldn't mind sharing in the comments, what size hail did you get? Pea size, dime size, quarters. I am out by the airport right now. We've got some really low clouds and very high winds. I just spiked up. Really high winds. I'm over to the airport right now. Got some really high winds and low clouds. A couple of good signs for severe weather here moving forward. I'm pulling off side of off the road here, just kind of not investigating, but just kind of holding a position here and not seeing anything too alarming right off the gate. Peace out. Oh, okay. That's good. Nothing that's going to destroy cars. Thanks for the response there. Please keep those comments coming. If you guys have anything that you guys are seeing, feel free to throw them in the comments here. Yeah, just I'm tuned into my local news station, KTTC, back in Rochester. I submitted a few photos of good-looking clouds that were here earlier, but funnels and tornadoes everywhere in Rochester. Luckily, Rochester's in the clear. If anyone from Rochester is watching, you're in the clear. Um, but man, some real tornadoes, large tornadoes. Rope. I think I saw an elephant trunk submitted there too. These are not ones to mess around with, and that's part of the reason why I was like, I really wanted to get the stream working for you guys, because the storms that are being produced, these cells, these systems that are being produced, they're not ones to mess around with. This is some real big weather. And it's doing some damage. You obviously saw the stuff from Monday in Rochester, not Rochester, but central to southern Minnesota. Um, and those produce some big tornadoes, a multi-vortex even that Reed Timmer was on. And if I've got any Reed Timmer fans, y'all know that he's chasing, feel free to go check out the stuff that he's posting, especially if my YouTube channel goes down. He's probably my next recommendation for you guys. Would love to say I'm sponsored by him, but I'm not. But go checking him out. He's really reliable. His stream is always up and running well. And it looks like those lowerings that I was talking about, the low level hanging clouds, no wall clouds, no funnel clouds, just those lowerings. And that heavy rain has subsided. It looks like that system is fully moved out of the area, and Menominee once again is in the clear until the next cell comes up. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. I just want to make sure I got everything up and rolling here, but Team Nader Chasers in a good spot, and I don't think we're going to need to move a whole heck of a lot far from this area. My dad is traveling today, flying out of Minneapolis. Oh God, what a day to travel! But I think anyone who's traveling today should be pretty safe for the most part. But back on the roll again. We'll get rolling here. I'm heading back into Menominee, Wisconsin. I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, yeah, pulling into Menominee. If anyone is interested, looks like we're back in the clear. Clouds, just low cloud cover, some sprinkles here and there. So definitely the signs of a dying storm, a storm that is dying off. Nothing in the Menominee area at the moment. When I was leaving Menominee, there was some debris flying in the air, but nothing major. It's probably just the front of the system. These storms are definitely built to have large fronts on them. In fact, there's predictions for a squall line. A squall line is a long line of very powerful storms with a very powerful gust of wind. They're called gust fronts on the front of the storms. That's most likely not going to get the Menominee area. That's going to be southern Wisconsin. So we're talking kind of Madison down to the northern Illinois area, kind of in the Rockford region, and then obviously through Cedar Rapids and Mason City. Kind of those areas are going to be the targets for this. Man, Cedar Rapids is really getting rattled with tornadoes the last couple days. In fact, they are probably the main target for tornadoes on this system today. That was according to the Weather Channel this morning. They have a kind of a radar that kind of models that, areas that are going to be heavy for tornadoes. Most of Iowa was really kind of banked in that region. But southern Minnesota, Wisconsin, definitely not. Most likely not in that realm. Going to be more hail, wind, and rain. But not to say that a tornado is not possible. It most certainly is, especially on storms like this. So we'll keep an eye on that and keep moving. It's unfortunate. I just heard that there was confirmed damage in Rochester, Minnesota from tornadoes. Most likely tornadoes. That's not National Weather Service confirmed, so it could be wind damage still. But really, really sad to hear that. Luckily, it sounded like I missed most of like the populated areas. Of Rochester. It was kind of closer down to Stewartville, and obviously hopefully no deaths confirmed yet. But still, kind of keep an eye on that. If you got family in the Rochester area, these are good things to kind of reach out and keep in mind as we move forward here. But there is confirmed damage in the southeastern Minnesota area. The clouds are moving very, very quick. The wind just above us is really hauling. I'm pulling onto Broadway Street right now here in Menominee, Wisconsin, and headed south. I'm gonna pull over by the Quick Trip on the south side just to stop and kind of get scanned. It looks like we've got, actually, I just saw some debris in the road there just a minute ago. It looks like we got there's a lot of trash over here on the sides. And and then we did get a report on pea-sized hail that got the Menominee area. Oh, it's nice to wave at you. All right. So just kind of exploring around, that actually may have been it. There's not a whole lot else in this area, um, which I mean is of course not a bad thing. But I just means that there may not be much more to cover. So this is, I mean, this is the Menominee area up here. There's not a whole lot on the back side of it. In fact, there's not even a whole lot for it to back build on. So, in all honesty, that may have been it for today. It looks like we may just get some more showers and thunderstorms, but I'm not even seeing anything like that. So, there's not a whole lot else to cover. So it may be a very chill and easy evening for Menominee. Yeah, that cell has gone up into the north. Not a whole lot else to really cover. All right. Yeah, like I said, not a whole lot. I just kind of sat here and scanned a little bit longer. Um, lightning is still kind of in the area. You could hear a few more rumbles of thunder, but like as I said, here on the radar, there's not a whole lot else to really kind of cover on. In fact, even as I load back a little bit further, we may have something down here again on the south, but again, not anything that's really going to kind of make its way back up. This is the kind of the system we're working with here. Velocity there on the left. We got some tornado reports there on the side, which I can cover here for you guys. So here, I'll give her a pause quick. We had a tornado on the ground. A sheriff deputy reported that a tornado formed and dissipated, and then a second tornado touched down just to the west of Stewartville, Minnesota. That was confirmed at about an hour and a half ago. Stewartville, there was another confirmed tornado, or I'm sorry, a funnel cloud train spotted to their southeast. And then a little move forward again, just a little bit here. Looks like we had a tornado. Yep, there it is. Rochester Towers. So that's the Rochester International Airport confirmed a tornado on the ground near Highway 63. So that's in this portion of Rochester, Minnesota. On the northwest side, that's actually right up near my house. About almost 2-inch hail, so that's pretty big hail. Just kind of on the backside, or on the backside on the north of this system. We'll keep rolling here. That tornado continued down, and for the Menominee area, no reports. There's some hail just down southwest of us, and no further reports other than that. A possible rotation up to our north. But other than that, everything seems to be in very good shape. Looks like it's just some, for the remainder of the evening, it sounds like it's just going to be some more of these spotty showers, a lot of high moving clouds. So I'm actually looking over to the, I'm currently looking over to the northeast, and like I said, if you see those fast moving clouds, it's not a bad thing. In fact, what you're going to want to be looking for is a lowering, and then a lowering under that. That's what the wall cloud, and if that's rotating, that's kind of what we're looking at. But for now, we are in good shape. I'm going to kind of get this off, but thank you guys so much for watching this. Very much appreciate the support. Thank you guys, honestly, very, very much. I'm going to check our comments one last time before we get rolling. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. If you hit that subscribe button and you hit the notification bell, you can get all of the notifications on when we go live. And for the time being, I'm just going to take us off. We'll keep on rolling. But thank you. And thanks for your patience last week with the excitement and the lack of the stream. But hopefully, now that I've got this fixed up, hopefully that shouldn't be an issue. This is hopefully what we'll run with, so you guys get reliable, very reliable feedback on, or very reliable streams on this. But thank you very much. Please don't hesitate to send me a snap or a message with any other feedback or comments you have. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will be popping back on with another stream if there is anything more to cover. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. We'll see you in the next one.